What does modern day slavery have to do with our food system right now? We've seen some very recent developments around the food system here in Georgia, where they have released 100 or so forced laborers coming up from Mexico and Central and South America. They've been brought up here by groups of people that have been organizing these types of human trafficking rings for quite some time. Human trafficking, money laundering, witness interference, rape, all types of different allegations. And many of the suspects who have been accused of organizing this forced labor agricultural farming worker ring have been named in the indictment. But whose names were missing were the farms that the workers were forced to labor on, the farm owners and the landowners. When selling illegal goods, stolen property, drugs, arms, the producers, the transporters, as well as the consumers and the clients at the end are all liable for the situation. As long as we continue to protect the larger corporate farm names, landowners, corporations, then how will any of this stop simply by arresting the people who are doing the distribution and organizing it that way? We all want to eat. I farm, we grow food, and we still buy food at the grocery store. So anytime we're picking up these food items, these produce items, chances of us supporting or being an accomplice to slave agricultural labor is pretty high. One of the ways to make them increasingly irrelevant, the corporate farmers, is by supporting local growers whom you can see and talk to, whom you can meet, that are growing the food, harvesting food, planting the food, taking it to market, taking it to the restaurants, whose farms you're welcome to take a look at and possibly visit when all the situations are healthy and safe. What we know for sure is that not only are these human rights violations, but we're speaking about a long history of this type of systemic food, organizational, economic empires. And they don't serve us. They're not in our best interest, and they're obviously not in the best interest of the people who are growing and harvesting the food. When we're talking about a local food economy, we're speaking about directly investing in your own public safety in your area, because as these corporations continue to be exposed and be hit with these shocks that require litigation and require insurance and require rebranding and remarketing, all those prices are going to be baked into what's already happening in this hyperinflation period. Food prices have already gone up 25-30% in the last 2 years, and these prices are only going to be driven up higher by legal busts of these types. And then how will you eat? How will we eat? The local food system not only addresses these types of systemic issues that have been plaguing the country since the birth of this United States corporation, but it also addresses our own immediate public safety as we move into a wintertime of hyperinflation and underinvestment in the people who actually are producing things. Thank you all so much, those of you who are supporting us on Patreon, because we do this work with our hands, with the people that you see in our videos and in our posts, and under very, very extreme circumstances that we speak a little bit about, but they can't even fully be appreciated until we find ourselves in a scenario where we don't have food on the shelves. We are doing our best to circumvent that scenario for those of the people who are in our tight community that we're able to produce for. For us to produce more food requires a stable piece of land, proper investment for infrastructure, and we can get going immediately. We've demonstrated that time and time again. Check out our Instagram page and look back and see what's happened at Mayflower Farm, Inner Peace Farm, work we've done with Truly Living Well. We've demonstrated our ability to grow diverse production, healthy soil in a short amount of time with the right support and infrastructure. And it couldn't be more important than now. We are going to have to build our own food system if we want to eat. Grow where you are.